Hello YouTube, welcome back to Baldman Building an Airplane. This is Big Join Part 4, the biggest part yet. Continuing to put the front fuselage and the aft fuselage together. There's plenty in this one that you cannot do alone because nobody has arms that long. So you have to get a partner for this stuff. There is basically no way you'd be able to do this solo unless you put all these in as pop rivets. So, you enlist help. Thank you, honey. I love you very much. This is basically just like any other riveting. There's a couple of challenging spots where the steps go in. If you do steps, if you're on an A model, or if you're like me on a tail dragger and still want to do steps, those are a little bit challenging to buck the rivets right around those steps. I'm doing some, I think, interior. Yeah, these are where we join the tail end of the baggage ribs to the baggage bulkhead. Just trying to get that all tightened up before further riveting is done with needed, or where you need two people. Main pieces where you need two people are going to be, of course, the very bottom skin. Now definitely can't do that alone, so it's like 5 or 10 rivets on the back of each. I think it's like 5 rivets on the back of each baggage rib that you can't do solo. Yeah, where I'm putting clecos in now, looks like 6 or 7 actually. Obviously along the bottom edge there, and then around the corners. Those definitely can't get done solo. You can do some, but again, this is like typical where, I mean, this is the bottom of the plane. Nobody's ever realistically going to see this. So ideal state is you work from the center outward so you don't, oil can the skin or anything like that. Doesn't really matter here, but, follow the process and do the same thing in order to get a nice uniform fit. That way when you get to the corner, you don't have some weird thing happening. So that was from her side. Now we're on my side. Just bucking rivets here. This was relatively straightforward part of the build. Obviously you can see where I'm just grabbing in there now. Those are some pretty tight spots. I think even without the steps, you still have some pretty tight riveting in there if you were to have it. But yeah, we're doing the corner ones and up the side while I've got her help. Ended up doing some. I think I saved the corner for last. That's actually going to be in the next video, because we're going to flip this thing on its head and do those, so that way, like she's trying them right now, it's not holding very easily. So they're tough to do. I think we had to drill out several of them and put them back a couple of times. I think this is where we decided that it was like, yeah, maybe this isn't going to work. This in this orientation, so we'll figure out a better way to do it and get the ones done that we can get done for now along the skin overlap here, and then move to the corners once we reorient this whole thing in a way that's going to be easier to rivet. Yeah, so here we're just finishing up these the skin joiners. So that just about wraps this one up. In the next video should be the last of the join, where we're going to put this thing on its head and do the corners. So we'll see you back here for that one. Thanks for stopping by.